Alrighty, down at one of the snaggiest rock walls in Sydney. Just local, land-based again. Sunday arvo. Can't beat it. The weather's just been amazing. So yeah, drive close to home and close to home spot and let's get some brimbos. Hopefully there's some around. It's low tide at the moment, but it's coming up. Just using one of these plastics from Bream Mauler. I forgot his plastics page, but if I find it I'll pop that up now. But yeah, it's like a green pumpkin paddle tail. Give it a crack. Probably get snagged on the first cast, but whatever. It's just a bit painful when it's on this wall because you gotta walk over rocks and they're all slippery and sketchy as. Don't want my drag too loose here. Oh, that was a hit. As I said, it's dicey. It's very dicey. Even just walking around is dicey here. You got to find like a flat rock to stand on, otherwise yeah, you're constantly standing on pointy rocks and stuff. And I'm not the young whippersnapper I used to be. There's a brim down there, something was hitting it. Oh, I took its tail. Switched to a creature bait. You definitely had it. If you watch my channel, you've seen me use these before. So effective creature bait. If you can't get these or whatever, you can just use the Pro Lure ones or the OSP Do Live Crawl, I think they're called. Same sort of thing. These are a lot thinner though, so when you're using a HWS jig head, you just got to be, it's a bit tricky to rig it. Like sometimes the weight pierces through the body. It's actually easier to rig them on a traditional jig head. It doesn't matter too much if the plastic comes out through the body. The fish don't seem to care. But if you're really particular about the presentation, maybe you wouldn't like that. Yeah, see, that's not too bad. Look at that. Bream magnet. This hook's bent out a bit. I'll just bend it back with my forceps. Alright, that was around where I got hit. There's less body on these, so whereas on the paddle tail they can grab by the tail and not get hooked. This one, if they grab it, it's a lot easier to hook them. It's just the head that swings down past the shank of the hook, and that just compresses as soon as they hit it. Yep. Oh, it's a fucking snag. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's just painful, man, getting them out here. Turns into a walking simulator. Oh, fuck. These are things I do for fish, man. Risk breaking my friggin' neck. Hitting me. There you go. Yep. Yep, gotcha. Not big. Oh yeah, nice one. Now he wants to run a bit. Bream Boss. See, it's second cast on the ZX. Old Faithful. Old Faithful. You guys are probably sick of hearing me talk about this lure, I swear. Found him. Yeah, I could feel him hitting that and I just rolled him on. Don't need to strike with these. So yeah, he probably had it in his mouth and I just did a slow wind and set the hook. I want it up against the rock wall, but not right up against it. It's just a death trap. It's a lure pit. Ah, you prick. Knew that was going to happen. How's this? I walked over to grab my lure. It turns out that a bream grabbed it and took it under a rock. And a really good bream too. How's that? I was like thinking, oh, I might lose this ZX, but no, it was, lo and behold, it was a fish. Only problem now, my net's behind me, but I think I can manage. It's another nice one. Come on, I really don't want to have to walk over to my bag. There you go. Oh, I should have chucked him over there. I don't want him to spook his mates. There's bound to be more around there. But yeah, he must have hit that like literally on the drop, because the second I went for a lift, I was snagged. So he's grabbed it as it was going down and just took it straight into his hole or whatever. I use Kairiki on my light stuff almost exclusively. And I decided to get the yellow one for once. I normally get the Mantis green. Within one use, the first like 20 meters is just all white. The dye just runs straight out of the yellow one. So yeah, I'm not getting that again. All the wax, all the dye, it's gone within one use. That's why you can hear it when I'm reeling in. It's quite loud. It's because that line is just No wax, no color, no nothing. It's almost like cotton going through the guides and the line roller. It's amazing just the different color, how much of a difference in quality it is. That's it, yep, gotcha. So they're huddled up around there by the looks of it. This time you can come to me, mate. I'm done walking. Oh, he's under something. That's a good fish. He's about the same. I should probably let him run a bit more. Three for three. 3 casts, 3 fish. Where's my friggin' net? Yeah, another decent one. All around the same size. Probably that mid-30s. Yeah, I know people love like the screaming dragon stuff with the Brimbos, but when I'm up against dicey stuff like this, which is most of the time, I usually fish pretty sketchy structure and places for them to brick me. I like to up my drag probably around that sort of 70% mark. And when you're rocking 6 pound, there's no real need to take it easy on them. You let them run a bit, but you don't have to let that drag sing and just, you know, to the point where you reel and it's just zzz while you're reeling, you know. You want to turn their head and show them who's boss. Imagine that's another fish, like last time. That's well and truly gone. Feels like a tree branch. It's not budging. But yeah, you can see what I mean. Like, you got to risk them because they're up against, like, near the rocks. You know what I mean? They're up against the edges when they're, especially when the sun's coming down. And if I didn't throw there, then I wouldn't have got those 3 fish. And the fact that I was throwing around plastics the whole time, and the second I switched to that blade, I was on. It just shows how effective that lure is. Alright, come on you friggin' creature bait, do your job. Give me another one before I gotta go. Yep, gotcha. Ooh, he's got some fight. Smaller than the last ones, but yeah, had some good fight. Ah, there you go. I have to re-rig. Oh man, almost broke my fucking leg. Jesus. It's not the fact that it's like big rocks or anything, it's the fact that they're all unsteady. So one that looks steady, you choose it, you put your foot on it, and it just gives way under you. Oh, well, all in all, good fun. Couple of hours on a Sunday arvo. What's that, 4 Bream? I'm happy with that. Like I said, I sometimes have kayak sessions for a lot longer than that and get less than that. So they were all sort of that mid-30s brim. So good fun. Yeah. As always, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and do so. And I'll see you next time. Peace.